Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more Mass Effect. Well, we're here at Ferros. We're ready to go ahead and see exactly what the Geth have been doing over here. So let's not waste any more time, but let's go ahead and land here today. In case you missed the end of the last episode, apparently Prothean ruins cover 2/3 of the planet, and it used to be a lot cooler. What happened to it? I'm not entirely sure, but all that I know is that the Geth are interested, and we need to go ahead and check in on things. So, let us not waste any further time, and let us make our way down there. Alright, well, we have landed, and I'm guessing we are now able to leave via the airlock. Yeah, I don't think we need to check in with anybody, so let's just go ahead and go for a little bit of a run. And I guess we'll head on out? Yeah, we'll head on out. Alright, so who do we bring with us? Well, if there's Geth, we probably want Tali. She's probably a good choice. And then here comes the question, who do we want on our side? Could bring Caden, could bring Garrus. You know what? Maybe a little bit of biotic and a bit more tech could be useful. Let's bring Caden. Yeah, let's bring him. That should be good. We've got some decent combat tech and a biotic strength. Let's go ahead and jump on in. Oh, and
equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
And before I forget
Logged.
too,
The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
we should probably go ahead and make sure that Caden gets a couple of upgrades as well, thanks to our leveling up. Let's go ahead and... Caden's got good first aid. We should probably boost that up. Tali is fine. Let's go ahead and give, let's see, maybe a couple more points into medicine. And then let's pick up the neural shock. Ooh, that's not bad. Knocks out an organic enemy for 1 second. Inflicts 40 toxic damage. Now, that's a powerful choice. And then we can also reduce the time on first aid if we so desire. Yeah, potentially 5 or 3 seconds as well. Well, we've got a couple of good abilities. Let's go ahead and boost up the throw. Yeah, I think throw is probably what we'll go ahead and boost, and that way then we can then go ahead and collect up lift. That'll be good. Alright, so that's not bad. Advanced first aid. Oh, actually, hang on a second. Maybe we want to... yeah, let's go ahead and chuck advanced first aid in there. There we go. 100 health for all wounded party members. That's probably good, because this does 40 for all, but I think... yeah, that's 70, 80... yeah, that could be better. Alright, well then, let's go ahead and move along and see what we can see. Alright, well I guess we've got someone here ready to greet us. Let's go ahead and have a chat with them.
We saw your ship. Fidan wants to speak with you immediately.
Who's Fidan?
He's our leader. He needs your help to prepare for the Geth. They're making another push. Please, up the stairs past the freighter. Take cover!
Oh, alright, well. That's a shame for him. That did not go too well at all. Let's go ahead and go with some AI hacking. Caden, let's go ahead and overload you. Is there anyone else that we need to be aware of? Not too much. Alright, so that should be fine. Let's go ahead and move on up. Oh, and we have more company. Use some of those grenades. Okay. Looks like we have a bag grenade type equipped right now. Finish this fight, and then we'll go ahead and swap it to something a little bit more appropriate for fighting synthetics. Oh, and we have another dude back there. Alright, let's just pop out this side. Oh, shoot him in the leg. There we have it. Alright. Oh, and we still have someone else flying around. Hang on a second. Let's just see for a second. Hang on. Pressing. There we go. What have we got? Assault rifle for Caden, pistols for Tarly. That should be fine. Let's go ahead and clear this out. Well, that's unpleasant. Alright, so we've got stalkers. Let's go ahead and see. Let's throw a grenade up there. Oh, we can kill them in one with that. Okay, so they're not the worst. Where are you coming from? Yeah, back up over there. Geth Sapper. Let's go ahead and quickly overload. Can't exactly get him to do much. Alright, you know what? That's fine. Let's just go ahead and we'll target that up there. That should be close enough. And then let's just make sure that we move. Oh, and everybody is down for now. Okay, let's quickly go ahead and check out our equipment. It's been a little while. We've also got tungsten rounds. That sounds rather nice. What have we got at the moment? We have anti-personnel rounds. No. We don't need organics. We want synthetics. Oh, that was timely. And then what's this other thing we have? High caliber barrel. Let's go with maybe some better stability. That could be good for our assault rifle. Let's also check out our armor. I think we're doing fairly well there. Yeah, nothing else is... Oh, a little bit of biotic and tech protection versus physical damage. You know what? We'll swap that over for now. And then what have we got here? Hardened weave. Protection against both biotic and tech attacks. Yeah, I think that should be fine. That should be all good. Alright, and then I think that's about everything. Oh no, we want grenade upgrades. We've got toxic damage, but I think we'll go high explosive. There we go. That would give us a greater radius, more damage, and more weapon force. So high explosive 2 seems to be the choice that I think we'll go with. Yeah, alright, let's go ahead and we'll pick that up. That'll be all good. And then everything else is... actually, you know, we'll just do a quick upgrade. What is this? Sniper rifle 137. That should be sufficient. Do we want anything else? Let's go with the high caliber barrel there. That should be fine. Pistol wise, we'll again go for the highest one at this stage. Don't think... Oh no, more damage and more accuracy. Never mind, we'll go back to the Stinger. And then... Oh, actually there's a Stiletto. That's slightly less accurate, but that's... You know what? Never mind. We'll keep that going. What have we got here? Armor piercing rounds. That's fine. And then shotgun. That should also be fairly good. 197... Yeah, there we go. We'll go ahead and we'll pick that up. As for Caden, let's go ahead and see if there's any armors that we can equip him with. Slightly minimal better shields. I don't think there's much else here, but we can put in... Let's see, what have we got? Hardened weave. Actually, you know what? Hardened weave could be useful. Yeah, protection against both biotic and tech attacks. Yeah, if he goes down to some of those, that could be bad. So I suppose that's probably the best thing. Either that or the... Actually, no, shield battery. You know what? That's even better. We'll go ahead and we'll do that. Let's see. Any of the amps? Nothing's to change there. Let's see. Tech cooldown. We'll just go with those. That'll be fine. As for the sniper rifle, I think we'd rather give you a better assault rifle. 170, that's not bad. 216. Accuracy is fairly shocking, but I think we can boost that up a little bit. Yeah, 9% max accuracy, and then let's go with radioactive rounds. That seems decent enough. And then as for Tali, let's go ahead and let's give her a better pistol. That will do. And then what else do we need? Oh, sniper rifle. No, we don't need that. And then armor, I think we're all set there too. Shield battery 3. Yep, okay. We've got what we want. That should be all that we need. Alright, so now we can go ahead and quickly move on up. Alright, quick serving just to make sure we don't have to do all of the loadouts yet again. Alright, so what have we got here? Oh.
Head to the tunnels. Make sure they're secure.
Those Geth are bloody dangerous.
Okay, things aren't going too well here,
Glad
it
to see
seems.
some soldiers. Our numbers are getting thin.
Alright, well, I'm glad we headed here first. Let's have a chat with you. No?
Die of thirst, the Geth will surely kill us all. How is a woman supposed to think with guns going off all around?
Where is their leader?
I fear the Geth will kill us all.
Was he inside one of these buildings? I feel like he probably should be.
The Geth are mounting another attack.
No one's telling us anything useful, although you know what? Easy decryption. Let's go ahead and quickly see if we can scavenge a little bit of extra XP. Whoops. While decrypting these logs, you found something suspicious. Several months' worth of human rations were delivered to an uncharted world in the Voyager cluster. The logs aren't clear, but it appears that they may have been dropped off somewhere in the Amazon system. Oh, okay, so that's a side quest, I suppose. Not particularly helpful yet.
There, dear. You'll get through this.
Alright, can we have a chat to this guy?
The Geth just keep coming.
No? Okay. Here I was hoping that we might be able to potentially, you know, help out some of the people if they needed medicine or whatever have you. Oh, and we got Geth nearby. We need to talk to Fire Dan, but I think what we do is we'll check out the other side first. We'll quickly zip on over if possible. Either that or we're about to have another firefight on our hands.
The Geth can't be allowed into the heart of the colony.
This work must be completed.
Okay, we should probably go ahead and talk to Faidan. Alright, at least we know where he is, so that should be easy. There are clearly Geth somewhere around, so we better be ready for a fight. I don't think that'll be too dangerous for us, though. I think it's just a little bit of a an early warning system. Yeah, alright.
Oh, Commander. I'm glad they finally sent somebody to help us.
You're a bit late, aren't you?
Arcelia. Sorry, Commander. Everyone's on edge since...
Watch out! We've got Geth in the tower!
Protect the heart of the colony!
Okay, well, I guess us having a bit of a sensor boost was handy.
Now I'm ready!
Let's just see what we can do. Let's see if we can go ahead and let's throw a sabotage down there. We'll go with an overload. Fine. Alright, we still got a few more in the tower, it seems. Let's throw some sabotage and some overload. Yeah, that should be good. And let's go with an overkill. There we are. Nice, nice damage. We've got 3 more enemies left. Alright, we're going to need some shields, so we'll pop them up. And then... Geth Trooper, let's go ahead and... I don't know, let's just go sabotage and let's just throw you away from us for now. Alright, so I think we're all good. Oh no, there's still someone further up. Alright, let's see what we can do. What else have we got? More troopers? Alright, sabotage. Oh no, don't do that. Let's cancel that. You know what? It doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and switch over to a sniper rifle instead. This might help us out with some of this long distance stuff. There we go. And then let's go ahead and sabotage and overload. Where are the others? Oh. Looks like we're doing a pretty good job of clearing things. Oh, come on, pop up. Oops. Let's quickly see if we can peek an angle. Probably a little close for a sniper rifle, but you know what? Damage is as damage does. Oop. Let's go ahead and swap it back. We should be all good.
That should keep Vi Dan and the others safe. After an update, we can head out for the main Geth encampment.
Okay, so they have a dropship nearby.
These people are brave, but the Geth are relentless. My people know this better than anyone.
Alright, well there's nothing else around here. Let's just double check on the map. Actually, you know what? Maybe we do quickly run back the other direction. You know what? I wouldn't put it beyond the developers to have hidden a... Haha. Yep, an upgrade kit or something like that. Polonium rounds, incendiary rounds. Thank you kindly. And then a medical station. Let's begin the override. Let's just go a little bit further up. And another biotic amp and Turian armor. Okay. Well, you know what? First of all, let's go ahead and give Caden a new amp. It's been a while since he's had a new one of those. So what have we got here? Duration bonus, power bonus, cooldown. I think all in all, it has... Yeah, it has more stats in total. That'll do. We'll take what we can get, and we'll see how that plays out. Alright, so let's go ahead and check back in with the others, and with any luck, we should have, we'll have a couple of things we can sort out and help them out with, because it sounds like they've been in a bit of a rough spot for a bit of time. Question, where are we right now? Heading back to Zeus Hope. Alright, so I think this will take us down to the tunnels. We'll clear that out later. Let's just make our way back to the boss man and see exactly what they need down here. Alright, so I think we went down the stairs. And then we should be... Oh no.
Oh god, they're everywhere! Whereabouts are we? Oh, we're heading down to the tunnels. Ah, right. Well, that is not where we need to be. Let's not rely on me anymore for directions. Let's go ahead and walk our way back up. As he said, he needs Well, some of their other problems solved, I'm sure. Alright, so there's a Prothean Skyway. Okay. So we can head up, we can head down, and I think that this is... There we go. Back to the main colony. Let's see if he survived the ambush.
The tower's secure. Thanks to you, Commander.
I'm just glad your colony's safe.
I appreciate your concern and your efforts against the Geth.
They may have been slowed, but they'll be back. They always come back.
Help me find what the Geth are after, and you'll all get out of here alive.
We don't know what they're after. They came, they attacked us, that's all we know. Their main base is at the Exogeny headquarters. A good place to start looking if you want answers.
What's Exogeny?
It's the company most of us work for before the attacks. They fund this colony. The Skyway leads directly to Exogeny headquarters. You can't miss it.
Of course, there's an army of Geth between here and there.
I didn't expect this would be easy.
Then maybe I can get this colony operational again.
What can you tell me about the defenses the Geth have set up?
I don't have any details, but I'll wager it's a lot more fortified than the command post.
They landed at least one Geth ship at Exogeny, and I've seen large walking tanks on the Skyway. Expect a hard fight.
What else can you tell me about Exogeny?
Exogeny funded this colony. Without them, we wouldn't be stuck here.
They specialize in colonization. In return for bankrolling the colony, we work for them. Their main goal is the retrieval of valuable artifacts or resources.
Except there isn't anything here. Or if there is, we didn't find it.
I wonder if that's what the Geth are looking for.
Perhaps. As she said, we never found anything of value.
Of course, the Geth could know something we don't.
What do you need done to get this place back on its feet?
We need those Geth destroyed.
Arcelia's right. There are still Geth in the tunnels. We also have more mundane problems like food, water, and power. I'm not sure where we stand on those matters. You should talk to the people overseeing them.
Is there anything I can do to solve your water shortage?
Maka Doyle has been assigned to that particular issue. If you have any insight to offer, please speak with her.
What's wrong with the colony's power supply?
May O'Connell is working on our power problems. She'd know more about it than I do.
Okay, so it sounds like we'll just have to talk to the individuals. Let's go ahead and...
Do you have information about Geth in the lower tunnels?
Nothing new. They're in the tunnel somewhere, likely guarding a transmitter to coordinate attacks. It's not a critical threat right now, but getting rid of that transmitter will help us defend against further attacks.
Let's talk about Zeus, Hope, and Feros in general.
Of course, Commander.
well, you know what? I think that's probably everything. So, you know what? Never mind.
I'll talk to you when I learn more.
Good luck, Commander.
Alright, so, let's have a bit of a chat. Now, we know that there's a couple of people we need to talk to. I'm sure... Are you...
Hello, Off-Worlder. I'm glad that we aren't totally forgotten by the rest of the galaxy.
Dear, please try to rest. You're not ready to speak.
But they should know... Yes. That's better.
Is there anything I can do for you?
I'm fine. I just need to try to think clearly. It's just a lingering pain from the last attack. I'll be fine.
I see no major injury, but something must be causing her pain.
Please, just let her rest. She just needs rest. You'll have to forgive my wife. Calantha's not in her right mind. She just needs to relax and accept what's happened.
What do you do for the colony?
I'm a medic. Or I am since the doctor died. I've tried my best since she was killed.
What happened to your wife?
The constant attacks have strained us all. She'll adapt. We all have.
Is there anything I can do for her?
No, she just needs time. Time to absorb everything. We'll be fine.
I have to go.
Alright then, well, we tried
Please
to
do
help.
what you can to stop the attacks.
Let's have a chat to Reynolds over here.
You're the one who repelled that last wave. They'll be back. And if the Geth don't kill us, we'll die of hunger soon enough.
Are you doing anything to remedy the situation?
I need to boost rations with Varen meat, but it's too dangerous. The Alpha Varen. He's huge and he's mad. Rabid, maybe. Totally uncontrollable. I can't do anything until he's dead.
I have a ship. I could bring in supplies from off-world.
I'd rather you concentrated on the Geth. Food won't help us if they breach our defenses.
Tell me about hunting Varen.
Hunting them is impossible while fending off the Geth. On the positive side, they'll attack anything, even those damn synthetics. The big Alpha Varen is the real problem. He's mad, erratic, completely unpredictable.
I have to go.
So long, Commander.
Alright, well, I guess we're gonna go hunting some Varen. And then, let's have a chat to O'Connell. It looks like this is the power.
Nice work with those Geth. Glad you showed up. I still need the power cells for this generator, though.
Would it help if I brought in some power cells from the Normandy? We can certainly spare a few.
Your top-of-the-line ship doesn't use the same parts as the old generator we've got. The cells just aren't compatible.
If I find anything while I'm looking around, I'll send it your way.
Thank you, Commander. I appreciate it.
Okay, so we've got all of that, and then we do have a Greta over here. Maybe we can chat to her.
Not the best shot,
No?
but I'll do what I can.
Okay, well, you know what? The enthusiasm's pretty decent. Oh, and Marco Doyle. Okay.
I'm sorry, but I can't stop to talk. I have to deal with the water shortage.
Is there anything I can do?
The utilities building was one of the first to fall under Geth control. Find the mains and turn them back on. Until then, this colony is dry.
I have a ship fueled and ready to go. I could bring water in.
Unless you plan to make a trip every few days, that wouldn't really solve our problem. We need to be self-sufficient.
I have to go.
Alright then, well,
I wish you luck.
Guess we know what we need to do. Was there anything else we needed? To talk to Fire Dan again. We now have the elevator and the down to the tunnels. I think we'll check the tunnels out first. But before we go, I think there was some controls around.
Commander, I was told to make my supplies available to you if you wish.
Oh, okay. You know what? Salesman, you know what? We could actually do with some equipment. Let's go ahead and have a bit of a look.
Let me see what you have.
Of course. I may be able to provide a few interesting items.
And we'll see what we can purchase, but we'll also check out that elevator we saw before. Alright, so we have buying and selling. Some very nice shotguns, pistols, and a Halliat Armory license. You know what? That we will purchase. That'll be good for our quartermaster. Now we have 58,000, so we can afford a few things. But again, it's, what have we got? Yeah. Some of these aren't exactly the world's best. Don't get me wrong, like, they're a bit of an upgrade for some, but at the same time, too, it's not the absolute best. Assault rifle, you know what? That's actually pretty decent. Though the cost is slightly out of our range. Maybe what we could do is, hang on a second, let's go to sell. What have we got here? Oh, we've got, of course, Inferno rounds and things. Let's go ahead and sort by level. Actually, you know what? Maybe we go ahead and just try the sell junk. Yeah. I have no idea what we lost. Although, yeah, no, that doesn't seem to have done anything. Alright, so let's go ahead and we will... Let's see, sell this. You know what, I guess we go ahead and we just get rid of anything with a number 1. That should be alright. And we'll keep doing it until we have like the 59,000... oh, you know, we'll keep the heatsink. That could be useful. Incendiary. I don't know if we have another one. Let's get rid of the shock absorbers. You know, we'll get rid of those basic Omni tools. And then... yeah, we'll get rid of those second level sniper rifles. I think we've got some better ones than that, so that should be fine. We'll keep one just on the off chance. Can we go ahead and... hang on a second. We'll go by type. And then... oh no, that's price. No, name might be the better way of doing things. We've got anti-personnel 2, 3, armor plating. Okay. So we'll go ahead and we will sell that off. We'll do another one of them. And then let's also go for anything we have a duplicate of, I think. We'll sell that off. Cryo explosive, we've got something better, so we'll go ahead and sell. Medium and light armor. I think, well, we've only got one Turian, and I'm pretty sure he's already got light armor, so I think we'll go ahead and we'll promote him to the medium. So we'll go ahead and we'll get rid of that. And then I think we'll go ahead and sell off some old pistols. Yeah, alright, so we've got 62,000. I think that should be more than enough. We'll go ahead and we will buy, where was it? The assault rifle for 59. That'll be good enough. Let's go ahead and buy. That'll give us a new fun toy to play around with. And we'll see exactly what we can do. So, let's go ahead and we'll take all. Assault rifle, let's go ahead and upgrade that. That'll do very, very nicely. Caden, I guess you can have the old hand-me-down. That should be fun. He seems to use his assault rifle a fair bit, so that should be good. Alright. And the best thing is, we've now got an extra license just in case we can pick things up for the Normandy.
You're the commander of the ship that just landed.
Are you the captain of this freighter?
Not originally. The captain died in one of the Geth raids. I'm the last crew member. We shouldn't even be here. The Solarian merchant promised us a fortune. I wish... I suppose it could be worse.
Let's see.
What's wrong with the ship? Isn't she space-worthy?
There's too much damage. Maybe if the Geth stopped attacking, I could fix her. Then again, if there were no Geth, I might just stay on a while.
Goodbye.
Alright then, let's just go ahead and leave that be. I don't think we can really...
This work must be completed.
Yeah, we're not going to try anything else there. I think we're all good. Actually, hang on a second. I did see a path up and over. Does this go around? Oh, this actually connects. Okay, well, you know what? We found everything we need. Let's go ahead and we'll have a quick chat to maybe Sela.
I'm grateful for what you've done, but your heroics don't impress me, Commander.
I get the feeling you don't like me.
How would you feel if you were hung out to dry by every government organization that ever promised to keep you safe? They should have sent a small fleet. Instead, we get one ship. And you're only interested in the Geth.
Wow, okay.
Tell me more about yourself, Arcelia.
I'm a rent-a-cop. I was hired to keep kids from writing graffiti on the walls at Exogeny. Then all this happened. I wasn't trained for this. I didn't ask for it. I just wanted to end.
Alright, well that sounds fairly reasonable. Let's ask her about the Geth though, since she is head of security.
What can you tell me about the Geth? Do you have any idea what they might be after?
I can't tell you anything about that. I suggest you go to Exogeny if you want answers to those questions.
What can you tell me about Exogeny?
Very little. I work there as a security officer. I know they were looking for artifacts and anything of value. That's what they do. They fund the colony. In return, we help them uncover buried treasure. It's definitely not as exciting as they make it sound.
Alright.
Goodbye.
Well, sounds like it's that good old corporate garbage telling us that they're not at liberty to discuss things. But I think this is where we'll call things for today. We'll go ahead and we'll head downstairs later and we'll see if we can clear out the tunnels, maybe hunt down some Varren and maybe find some bits and pieces for the colony. Give them a slightly better fighting chance while we deal with the Geth. So if you do want to see that, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning in to the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan signing out.